Hi, welcome to Upskill. I am Divakar and today I am going to solve today's LeetCode question, which is boats to save people. Uh, so basically saying that you are given an array of people where each element, that means people I, is the weight of I person, okay, and the infinite number of boats where each boat can carry a maximum weight of limit. So each boat carries at most two people at the same time, provided the sum of the weight of those people is at most limit. Okay, so in an array is given, and each element of that array represents weight of an individual person, and infinite number of boats are present, and each boat can carry up to its assigned limit. Okay, and also it can carry at most two people, and assuming that, or considering that the sum of those two people is at most limit. Okay, so the first approach that we gonna follow is brute force approach. Okay, let's take an example first. Now 3 2 2 1. Okay, and the limit is given 3. So each time we will calculate the how much limit is left. Okay, so for this element, say 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So the limit is 0, right? After deducting it from 3, can we take another person with? No, because the limit is 0. So next element is 2, right? So now if I deduct it from 3, that means the calculating the limit that is left is on. So see here, after carrying this person whose weight is 2, I can also take another person whose weight is on. Okay, so is this person, does this person exist? Yes, this person exists in the array. So for second batch, or for the second boat, I can take 2 and 3, and for first boat I have to take only 3, and the left and the remaining person, the weight is 2, right, and the limit that is left is 1. But see, no one is present after taking this person. Okay, so the boat that is required is 3, right? This one, this 2 and on together, and this 2. So the number of boat required is 3. Okay, next let's take another example. Okay, first of all remove, erase it. Okay, so the example right now that I'm gonna use is 3 8 7 1 4, and the limit that is assigned is 9. Now see, for the first element, the limit that is left is 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. So I have to take another person whose weight is less or equal to 6, because it is said that at most two people I can carry. Okay, so already I carry, I have taken one people, or no, sorry, one person, and I have another slot, another what I can say, I can take another person, because the left limit is 6. So let's see. So see here, there is two person whose weight is less than 6, right, on and 4. So so as of now, take on here, take on with 3. So the first batch that is 3 and on. Okay, and that board is required is on. Then the next element is 8. So the limit that is left is 1. Okay, so is there any person that has the weight 1? yes, this person, but it is already taken, right, with 3. So nothing we can do right now, so it will take on boat. So the number of boat right now is 2. So 3 or 1 together, then 8 alone. Next element is 7. So the left limit is 2. Is there any person whose weight is less than 2? No, there doesn't exist any people or any person whose weight is less or equal to 2. So 7 gonna go alone, and as on is already taken, so I will not consider it right now. The next element is 4, right? So 9 minus 4, which is 5. So is there any person whose weight is less or equal to 5? No, all people, all person are taken, right? So now 4 going is going alone. Okay, 4 is going to be alone. So the total number of boats required is 4, but here is a catch. See, in this case, let's see, for the first element, the first person that I have taken is 3, and the amount the limit that is left is 6. So instead of taking on, if I have taken 4, so what would happen in that case? So 3, 8, 7 on 4. So first element is 3, and the limit that is left is 6, right? So instead of taking on, if I take 4, so then what would happen? So let's see. So 3 and 4 goes together, right? So number of boat as of now is 1. Then next element is 8, and the amount of limit that is left is 1, because limit is 9. It was given. So now see if there any person exists whose weight is less or equal to 1. Yes, that person exists in this array. So 8 and on going together are going together. Okay, next element is 7. The amount of limit that is left is 2. Okay, so is there any person whose weight is less or equal to 2? No, there is no such any person whose weight is less or equal to 2. So 7 is going alone, right? And the last element is 4. So see that 4 is already taken, right? So we will not consider it. So in this scenario, the total number of boat is 3, but uh, before that, earlier scenario, that number of boat was 4. So the answer will be 3, right? Because we have to return the minimum number of boat required. So what is the observation here? Observation here is we have to take the maximum weight that comes under the left limit, or the much limit that is left. Okay, so after taking 3, the limit that is left is 6, but there is 2 person whose weight is less or equal to 6, right? 1 and 4, but we have to take 4 only, because we have to minimize the number of boat. So okay, I think it's understandable right now. Go to the code section. I have already written the code, so let's run the code. It is the brute force approach. Okay, let's submit it. Okay, as usual, it is giving us TLE. Okay, okay. As of now, we have seen the brute force approach, and it is simply giving us time limit exceed or TLE. So let's improve the code so that it doesn't give any TLE. Okay, so the next approach that we I am going to do or follow is two pointer approach. So first of all, I will sort the array, people array, and then we'll take two pointer, one of which points to the first index and another one that points to last index. Okay, and if the first indexed weight and the the last indexed weight sums up up to limit, then I will increment the left pointer or to the first index pointer and decrement the last index pointer, and if it doesn't, then I will decrement the last index pointer, and eventually for each I will increase the both number. Okay, because I have to take both, no? A people is person is there, so for each person I have to take both, and if I can take another person or not. Okay, so after taking one person, if I can take another person or not, for this case I will check that if first index weight and last index weight is that does sum up to the limit. Okay, first of all, let's sort the array. Then take variable number of boat, BOAT. Okay, that initialize it is 0. Then take two pointer, one is left that points to 0, index 0, and another pointer right that points to the last index. Okay, so the last index is people dot size minus 1. Okay, so now take a while loop. Left is less or equal to right. Okay, if POPLE people the weight at left index plus weight at right index is less or equal to limit or not. Okay, if it is, then I am going to increment the left pointer and decrement the right pointer, and else case, if it doesn't, then I only have to decrement the right pointer, and for all cases that means all cases I have to increment number of boat, because I am taking right now I am taking all the person so the number of boat will increase. Okay, now return number of boat. I think this will work. So let's run the code. Okay, run perfectly. Now submit it. Okay, so the success accepted. So the time complexity. So the so time complexity here. So the brute force approach. So so the brute force approach has given us time complexity of big O of n square and space complexity of big O of 1, right? Now the two pointer approach will give us time complexity of big O of n log n and space complexity of big O of 1, as I have not taken any extra variable space. So why n log n? for sorting it will take n log n, and for while loop it will take big of 1, and the overall time complexity will be big of n log n. Okay, so that's why time complexity is big of n log n. Okay, so now going for the next approach. So now here is a catch. If we can update the sort functionality, then we can simply improve the time complexity from big of n log n to big of n. So how we gonna do that? Okay, uh, we will consider here for a counting sort, right? So okay, let's without talking too much, let's do it. It is easy approach. So let's take a vector of integer. Let's name it uh, like count. Okay, count. Okay, count, and initialize the limit plus 1 to 0. Okay, now so now for using for loop, for int p into people, the count of p increases. Now let's take a variable index, initializes to 0, and then use again a for loop, and here integer item from 1 to integer item on to item lesser equal to limit and item plus plus. Now if there exist multiple occurrences, so that's why I am taking while loop, and inside while loop count of item is greater taking, okay, while greater than 0, POPLE, people of index is equal to item. Now index plus plus and count of item minus minus. Okay, so I think it will work now. It is done. So let's run the code. Okay, run perfectly. Submit. Okay, so it is submitted perfectly. So the time complexity here will be the time complexity for using counting sort. The time complexity will be big of limit, and the space complexity will be big of limit, because as I have taken a extra space for sorting, right? Then vector name is counting. So that's it. Okay, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like this video.